All this trouble just to recruit this guy, telling you. And her level. She got strength! Oh my god. As you can see, healers in this game, not the greatest levels you've ever seen, to be quite honest. They never will get that great levels. Alright, so Naren's probably actually going to kill quite a few of these guys. And as you can see, the lance is pretty strong, but it is a lot of weight. And this guy's going to be like level 20 by the end of this chapter, I'm telling you. 8 damage. Ouch. And hopefully he doesn't kill all of them. Magic? Okay. Well, he does have a lot of strength, actually. I'm just kind of worried he only has 13 defense right now. I think mine had quite a bit more at this point. I think I don't know how much he had. Maybe I should boot up my old save if I still have it. Alright, so I want to recruit Roger this turn, so I'm going to have to do shit. So I'm probably going to have to kill this guy with Naren, unfortunately. I mean, I could move 1, 2, 3, and then attack this guy. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to kill this guy with Naren. Then I'm going to recruit Roger. Actually, I don't think I can move the tank in there to attack after, anyway. Alright, so Naren can go over here, son. Right, Mel, you need to talk now. Okay, so Roger is a pre-promote, but he's pretty decent. I didn't use him last time, but I think he is pretty decent. Plus he starts with Big Shield, which is quite nice. And I think he has a... what is it? Castle Fighter as well? Siege? Something? One of those skills. So he actually has 9 movement because of that on this map. Yeah. Alright, so... the archers are kind of the issue here. Well, I mean they can shoot Mel once. That's not really going to do that much. So I'm just going to kill this guy with Roger. And probably just wait there. Yeah, definitely kill him with Roger. So yeah, this guy's pretty decent, but he is a pre-promote. I don't know if he gets any more skills. And at least he does give you an armor slayer to start. Alright, everyone else is pretty okay over here, I would say. And after this, I'm probably going to cut it to do a bit more arena grinding. Maybe see if I could get the arena fighter skill for anyone. I don't know if I will or not. And then I'll come back when I'm all done with that stuff. I'll show you a bit of the arena to start, though. Hurricane, so attack first. That guy's dead as shit. And then I can move in and take the kill for someone who I do not know, though. Alright, Roger is... I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna chill over here, I guess. Okay, so Julia can get a turn in first, I guess, with a scimitar. There's a crit. Alright. Please be good level. No, defense. Defense, please. Seriously, 4 defense. What the fuck? I'm gonna drop her if she doesn't get defense eventually. I mean, she's level 7. Whatever. Alright, so, like I said, I'm probably going to cut it and go to the arena, but first of all, let's have a little look at the arena itself. And yes, I did make a save state because Sasha probably is going to die. So you pay a certain amount to go and to fight. It actually shows you the enemy you're going to fight first of all. And since this is Sasha, she's actually not getting that much back from it, but you can get like 1,000 and stuff if you have a higher leveled unit. So it will actually show you their sword that they're using before they get in, and sometimes it can be pretty ridiculous. The fact that this is a magic sword is pretty good for me. Look, he only has 5 attack. So you can surrender like before, but they do have special, special weapons. And as you can see, Sasha's probably going to lose this, despite this probably being the easiest fight you could possibly do. So getting her up to level 10 is probably going to take a while on my part. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna I'm gonna undo that, and I'll see you guys back when I'm done with the arena. Alright guys, I'm back and I'm pretty much done all the training that I needed to, so all I need to really do now is kill the boss. And I've already checked, and if I can hit with Naren here, I can actually finish the boss off with Wonder Gust. Unfortunately the hit rates are a bit so it might take a couple turns. Yeah, 66% isn't that great. Yep. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but you do actually use weapon uses if you miss. I think I had 15 uses before I tossed it. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it then. I'll just keep ending the turn. So, of the people I trained, Sasha was probably the one I wanted to train the most. She's now level 10, and she got Hurricane when she was level 8. And because I left her unpromoted and got her to level 10, she got Elite. If you do promote her before then, you will actually lose the ability to get Elite, I believe. So that's pretty much the only reason I was keeping her unpromoted, so I'm going to promote her now. There's no real thing stopping me now. And also, the Pegasus Flute is not going to be used by anyone else, so I may as well use it right now. You might be able to sell it. I don't know if you can sell it or not, but otherwise, yeah. So here's Sasha now. Oh yeah, by the way, the first time when I showed her actually failing against the arena enemies, I had her equipped with a slim sword instead of an iron. I don't think she would have won anyway, but Alright, so she doesn't have the greatest stats, but now she actually has some magic for resistance, and she does have movement now. So if we look at Matter here, it's kind of similar but slightly less strength. I didn't actually let her fight in the arena at all. So yeah, Matter might be getting used, I don't know. I also wanted to buy quite a few iron swords because I already have bought like 4 iron swords and like 3 healing staves. I'll show you in a while. But you do get 20,000 gold at the end of this chapter, so I am going to buy 2 more swords and a steel spear, because I never got any spears really. I'm going to leave the axe, I probably won't need them. And should I get a thunder? Should I get a thunder tome? I mean, 20,000 is quite a lot. Alright, I'll get a thunder. I believe it's 20,000 at least. Alright, so everyone else, I didn't put Raffen in there, but I'm going to give Raffen the arena fighter skill. I'm not actually going to put him in the arena at all, but he actually doesn't get that many skills anyway. I think you can have a maximum of like 10, and usually for any unit they can learn up to 6 naturally. But there are quite a few of these blue houses that actually teach you skills for free. And I don't want to just leave this one here and just skip it, so I may as well give it to him, and it might help him if I actually decide to use an arena later on. I might, I don't know. But Raffen probably won't need it, but I'll give him it anyway. I think it gives you like 20% of evade and hit while you're in the arena, which is actually that's pretty good. So I'll give him the skill. I mean, it's not really going to do much right now, but yeah. Okay, so Vega here, I gave him a couple levels, and I can't remember what stats he got, but he's pretty decent right now. Decent health as well, 29 HP. I gave Esther levels, I leveled her up to 10, so she can promote whenever I get her Nightproof. Her speed's pretty bad, honestly, at 6, but she is using swords right now, so it's not that much of an issue. She didn't get any more skills, and yeah, she's pretty much ready to be promoted if I'm going to continue using her. Alright, Julia I gave a couple levels, and she actually got strength and defense, which is nice. I mean, she hasn't got that in a while, really. Mel, I think she got a couple points of magic. I don't really remember anything else. I don't think she got defense, but meh. And Enta here, really getting magic quite a lot. I was quite surprised. Though she is level 8 now, she kind of did heal a lot in this chapter, so yeah. Alright, so I think that's pretty much everyone. No one else can promote, so yeah. So I just need to kill the boss and bring Runan over, really. And I'm wondering, what is the weapon level on Thunder? I forgot to actually check. You have 8 weapon level, but yeah, you can use lightning and wind, and that's the only things he can use. Alright, so we need to bring Runan back over, so I'll show you all the stuff I got. So look at all these iron swords I have. I actually used Runan's iron sword that has extra critical on it, and now it has like plus 10 crit, I think. Yeah, plus 10. So yeah, I got a steel spear, I got a pilum, I got 6 iron swords. There's a lot of sword users in this game, so yeah. I got a couple, one of the thunders was used by the mage, and I got 3 healing staffs as well as the one that Naren got. So that's pretty much everything I got, which is a decent amount. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it. We just want to kill the boss now if we can actually hit him. Wondergust thankfully has a lot higher hit than a hand spear, so hopefully I'll get him this turn. I don't want to make him waste the usage of the usage of his swordbreaker though as well, because it might come in handy. And there he goes. Really very easy because he has no 2 range. I don't know what he's doing. Also, I didn't know a swordbreaker was like a blue sword. But okay. Actually get defense. Okay. I don't know what his growth rate in that is, but okay. Alright, so there's the swordbreaker, standard stuff. Now, I actually read that Zeke and Kate have a talk this chapter. I don't know if it's actually after this chapter or if they're just like if it actually happens after this chapter, if they're just in your team or if you actually need to bring them to this map. So I don't know. I think there's also one between Luca and Sasha. I believe it's Sasha. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so as you can see, I'm taking like 50 turns on this because I actually did stop at the arena for quite a long time, actually. It took longer than I thought it would. But I think we pretty much got everything that we need. So I'll probably be able to organize my inventories before the next map anyway. So I think that's pretty much it for this map. I don't think I've missed anything else. I forgot there's actually another shop here. I haven't checked it out, but it's probably not going to sell... Yeah. It's going to sell the same stuff it's been trying to sell me for ages, so nope. I mean, repair hammers might be nice eventually, but I'm not really feeling it right now. Anyway, so I think this is the part where a bunch of talking happens, like, a lot. And that's because we actually found Cotter here. And you don't actually fight him, you just find him. I guess he just puts all his general bosses in your way, and that's it. And we also meet Lionel here. I think the patch also calls him Rhino. I don't know why, but I guess. Yeah, Rhino. And yeah, he talks a bunch. Other people talk a bunch. I remember this part. Oh well. There is going to be a lot of dialogue. By the way, the arena is ridiculous. Seriously, the enemies in there, I was putting Sasha in there because I needed to train her, obviously, and it does match the enemy's level to your level, but it randomizes the weapons that you have. Actually, I was going to say swords there, but there are axe users and there are lance users in there too. So yeah. it randomizes the sword or axe or lance that they have. As long as it's not like a personal sword, like the starred ones, I think it's pretty much eligible to be in there. And also, even though it kind of matches your level of the unit that you bring in, it doesn't care about class, so you can literally fight promoted classes, and these promoted classes they do have they're not like fucking impossible to beat, but they do have increased stats. Like I went in there and I fought like a gold knight with a silver sword or something like that, and it was like, oh geez, not winning this, and of course I didn't. But yeah, some of the stuff was ridiculous in there. There's some swords in there that are just... We'll be getting them later on, and honestly, they're really powerful. This game is broken in terms of its weapons more so than its units. The units in this game kind of suck, to be honest. But the weapons are pretty fucking ridiculous. Like, there was this sword, I think it's just called the shield sword. One of the Myrmidons had it in the arena. And basically, whenever you get hit, it'll randomly roll between 1 and 20 and add that to your defense. So sometimes I just literally could not damage these guys. So yeah, the arena is not easy to fight in this game. It's really it's really quite difficult. So it did actually take me quite a long time just to get those few levels. So even arena fighting is not that great a strategy anyway. I mean, if you want to sit there all day and reload states, then I guess. But yeah. So I did that for quite a while. Also because Sasha couldn't win a fight to save her life. Seriously, I had to... Like, the only time she won is against axe users that couldn't hit worth shit. Like, there was this axe guy with like 37 hit because he had a hammer. Well, no, the hammer has 37 hit. He had like 18% hit or something against her. If I gave her the arena fighter skill, that hammer guy would actually have 0% if it gives 20% evade, which is ridiculous. I mean, I gave it to Raph, and I could have gave it to Sasha, but yeah. I think cause you get 10 skills anyway. Raffen gets like 3 skills normally, so I doubt I'm going to give him more than 6 other skills. If 10 is the maximum. I didn't actually know 10 was the maximum when I was playing through this the first time, but I think it is. And yes, there is a lot of talking going on, but this is quite dialogue heavy at this point. And yeah, she is going to give us 20,000 gold, yep, like she says. 20,000 gold. And like I said, gold is pretty... I don't know, it is pretty scarce in this game. So I'm going to try and use this as much as I can. And there is a reason why I have been saving all those gold bags that I've been getting, by the way. Just so you know, I haven't forgotten about them. I actually have been keeping them for a reason. Yeah, and Sasha better come with us, because do you know how long I took to train her there? Just for her to leave. That would be funny, right? Okay. So, Thomas is actually going to be relatively useful in the next few chapters. He is going to tank for us at least, even if he can't counter on the enemy turn usually. And Roger may be getting some use as well. Look at the sad face here, by the way. I don't think I actually caught this the first time, but immediate frown. Tears. Fucking crying. Okay. And Raffen himself is actually going to stay pretty good throughout the game. I used him throughout the game last time, like the entire way through. And he actually does get even better eventually, but I won't spoil what that is. Alright, so this is some of the conversations that do take forever, because I think it goes through basically all of your units pretty much. And we start with Arcus and Cress, probably. Yeah. So I think if you wanted to actually get the Latina event, not that I am ever going to do that, I think you would have already had to do something, so I pretty much already failed it. Not that I really care, I said I wasn't going to do it anyway, but, you know. Maybe I'll play through this game. No, I probably won't play through it again just to do that. Seriously, like, I think you get Latina in, like, map 25, so you're basically already over halfway through anyway. Just to get one character who is honestly not that useful. But if I remember, though, I will put her stats in her her growths and etc. Her skills, if I remember. When you're supposed to get her. So Esther, I'm quite surprised she hasn't got that much speed. I think speed is one of her higher growths, but maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah, and I can't believe Arcus and Cress are actually as bad as they are, considering Cavaliers, the starting Cavaliers in Fire Emblem games are generally pretty good. Like, seriously, I don't know why these guys are pretty bad, honestly. I mean, I guess it's like Alec and Noish. More conversations. Yeah, brother and sister over here. Can't you see the resemblance? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it already said that Esther was adopted or something. Or the other way about, I don't know. Pleasure. Okay. I'm not going to pick out the small spelling errors or typos or whatever it is. So I'm just very confused by Barge and Verge and like the names. I don't know if they're being consistent or not. I've got no idea what's going on, man. So now they're calling him Lionel, even though he said his name was Rhino. I know R and L are interchangeable in Japanese, but yeah. And I think we're going to go through quite a few cutscenes before we actually make it to the next chapter as well, by the way. And here's Zeke and Kate talking to each other, so this might actually be the support I was talking about. I don't know if they automatically get support or what happens, I have no idea. And of course they would get a support, right? Because I mean Zeke pretty much has talked to no one else so far. And here is Bartz, who's pretty much had his sole purpose to recruit Thomas throughout the map. And do nothing else. And I didn't bring Plum, so she was chilling on the bench at like level 2 or something, but I might have an extra healing staff for her, of course. I think she already had one anyway. The only reason I bought so many healing staffs and iron swords, where I don't exactly know how many shops you run into in the next sort of area, so I may as well have an abundance of weapons that I can use, really. And I didn't buy an axe because I'm basically using no axe users right now. And you know, I have a couple people you can use lances, but that's about it. And Vega and Julia. Now, I might actually need quite a few hero proofs. Hero proofs are the items you use to promote foot units most of the time. Whoa, that's a name. What the fuck is that? I don't even remember that. Seriously, I don't remember that. Exclamation point. Wow. The sass. I think I talked about her sass before, but jeez. Foreshadowing. But yes, we have to have character development, don't we? Well, I have to admit, at least they're actually showing the other characters that aren't main characters. They actually give a damn about them. But then again, it is like a 40 map game on the PS1. I'd be kind of disappointed if it was just Runan and Eugen's adventure. Oh, speaking of. Maybe. Alright. Now loading. Okay. Alright, well, we're on the map again. There's 20,000 gold. And yes, we're gonna have more cutscene. So that was pretty much the start of this game. This was really the first part of this game, chapters 1 to 7 really. But something interesting is going to happen pretty soon. I don't know if it's right now or what. Okay, so it looks like I can actually buy more items if I wanted to. I mean, I'm not really going to, but eh. Alright, so let's actually take a look at our inventory right now. So I got an iron sword on Runan. What else have I got that I probably could... Right, I think you would need an iron sword. Oops, I put the scimitar there. Well, she's probably fine with that. Alright, who else needs something? You probably need an iron sword. I'll keep the S stock. You had a healing and a bridge key. You don't need that. Alright, so... what else do we need? Yeah, that's pretty much all I need to take care of for now. I think I can set up before a chapter anyway, but let's just get the cutscenes out of the way. So, all the way over here on this island here, we meet this guy. And also this guy, who we saw in the intro. And he also says pussies. Okay. Alright, so we get introduced to our second lord here. This is Holmes. Not this guy, but blonde guy over there is Holmes. And he is our second lord in this game. He is a bow hero. I can't exactly remember his class, but I think it's like bow hero or something. And he is actually an archer lord, believe it or not. Yeah, and he's pretty good as well. Considering how bad archers normally are, he's pretty good for an archer. And he also gets lock-picking abilities as well, which is pretty interesting. And this here is Katri, and our cleric. Well, she's gonna say it now, yeah. And this guy over here is Zeno. My Zeno last time was pretty fucking good. Don't know if he's gonna be this good, that good this time, but yeah. And the last person we saw was the blue swordmaster guy. He is a swordmaster. He is Shigen, and he's got a personal blade of his own, kind of like Vega. And I believe there's one other character that we get introduced to in this cutscene here. Yeah, Holmes is a character, by the way. You're gonna have to get used to him. Well, to be fair, he's a lot more interesting than Runan at the very least. Especially because he can use bows pretty decently. So here is Uni here. And she is our first thief as well. Or Junie. I don't know what they're going with. Yeah, so Holmes can actually open chests and unlock doors, but you do actually get thieves in this game as well. Holmes. He has some great lines, and you know, you're gonna have to get used to him anyway. This character development, though. Okay, so that was about it. Alright, so I think that's enough for now. I'm not going to go through any more cutscene because I don't think I can handle it at this point, but there you go, you've been introduced to Holmes, and we finished Chapter 7, so I'll see you guys next time on Tier Ring Saga.